Hey there, lovely souls. Welcome to my channel Magnetize Official. I've been receiving some powerful downloads, and as I tuned into the energies coming through, I felt called to do a more in-depth reading to explore the messages further. There's a specific energy surrounding someone who has been thinking about you deeply, and I felt guided to dive into that connection today. As I began to channel, a name came through, Ralph, and I also picked up some initials, L, E, A, H, and O. These letters could represent someone's name, like Leah, or even be a sign of Leo. But whatever the case may be, I feel strongly that this person is someone who's resonating with the energy of the Ace of Cups. This is someone who truly wants to give you something, whether it's an offer, a gift, or just a gesture to show how much you mean to them. I keep hearing that you've been on their mind a lot lately. I know we've mentioned that before, but it's important that it's coming up again because there's a deeper layer to this. You've had a profound impact on this person's energy. You make them feel unlimited. It's not just about you being in their thoughts, it's about the way you inspire them. And it doesn't matter if this connection is romantic or not. There is an undeniable spark, an energetic resonance that they feel when they think of you. With the World card showing up in this reading, this person is feeling like they could take on the world with you by their side. That phrase, take on the world, came through so strongly for a reason. I'm getting the sense that they see you not only as someone they admire, but as someone they could collaborate with in a very powerful way. Whether that's a romantic partnership, a business venture, or some other form of working together toward a shared vision, they're thinking about this connection in a very big way. This isn't just about fleeting thoughts. There's something serious here, and it's clear that they are envisioning a future with you, one that could bring about new opportunities, growth, and an elevated sense of purpose. They see you as a true partner, someone who can help them reach new heights, and they're feeling excited about the possibilities of what could come next. I've been receiving some profound energy downloads, and one thing that came through strongly was the number 111. This number is a powerful symbol of good fortune, fresh starts, and the opening of new doors. If you've been seeing 111 recently, it's no coincidence. This person you're connected to feels incredibly lucky to have crossed paths with you. It's as if the stars themselves aligned for the two of you to meet, and they're marveling at how everything seems to have fallen into place. Along with this, I kept hearing the word green, which could be linked to the initials G, R, E, or N. I also picked up on some other initials, A, B, R, I, E, L, which could be connected to the name Gabriel, whether these letters hold personal significance for you or for this person. Take them however they resonate. What stands out to me most here is that there's a deep sense of something esoteric between you two. When I tuned into this energy, I felt guided to look up the definition of esoteric, and the meaning struck me deeply. Intended to be understood only by a small number of people with a specialized knowledge or interest. This is exactly how they feel about your connection. They sense that what you share is rare, something that not many people would understand. In fact, they might even believe that most people wouldn't truly grasp the depth of what's between you two, or they might even misunderstand it entirely. This person may see themselves as someone who doesn't always fit into the conventional mold. Perhaps they even think of themselves as an acquired taste, someone who isn't easily understood by just anyone. So, when they think of you, they realize that you're one of the few people who truly gets them. It's a rare and special kind of connection, and they value it deeply. I'm also hearing sleepless nights coming through. This could be literal or metaphorical, but there's an energy here of excitement and butterflies. They're so filled with anticipation and enthusiasm about this connection that it's almost like they can't settle down. Their thoughts about you are so energizing that it's keeping them up at night, consumed with the joy and possibility of where this could lead. Now, here's something interesting. I heard the mention of polar bears. While this might not resonate with everyone, I decided to explore the symbolism of this powerful animal. The polar bear represents strength, courage, and guidance. In many spiritual traditions, shamans and spiritual leaders call upon the spirit of the polar bear for protection, wisdom, and resilience during challenging times. What I sense here is that this person feels a deep inner strength and perseverance when it comes to this connection. They are both grateful for having met you, and they're also willing to fight for it and work toward it for the long haul. There's a strong sense of determination in their energy, as they're ready to invest in this connection no matter what it takes. I'm also picking up on the name Toby, or possibly Toponi for someone, so if that connects, hold on to that. It could be relevant in some way to this person or this situation. Finally, I pulled the Door to Value card in reverse. This card, when reversed, can indicate a feeling of being blocked or delayed in accessing something of value. It may suggest that this person is still figuring out how to fully unlock the potential of this connection, but they are absolutely committed to doing so. They know that this is something of great worth, and even if there are obstacles or delays, they are willing to work through them to bring it into full fruition. I kept hearing this person's voice in my mind, questioning themselves, but what do I bring to the table here? How can I offer something to you? And as those words echoed, I couldn't help but think of a message that kept resounding in my own heart. What do you give the person who has everything? It's as if they see you as someone who already has it all. Someone who holds the world in the palm of their hand, capable of having anything or anyone they desire. You exude a sense of completeness and abundance that makes them feel like you're on a pedestal in their eyes. And yet, despite this feeling of awe, they can't shake the thought of you. You occupy their mind in ways they can't fully explain. From the moment they met you, something inside them clicked. They knew, deep down, that you were someone they wanted to stay connected to, someone they could envision being a part of their life for the long haul. But when insecurity crept in, particularly around their perceived inability to offer you something tangible, they may have told themselves, maybe I'll just keep this feeling on the back burner for now, admire you from a distance, and hope that the right time will come. But with the goddess of the moon showing up, I get the strong sense that if you identify as a divine feminine, and I feel many of you watching this resonate with that energy, this person has been watching you, thinking about you, and feeling pulled to you with a magnetism they can't quite explain. They're captivated by you, and they keep asking themselves, what can I possibly offer to someone who seems to have everything? It's almost as if they decided, at one point, that they would admire you from afar, but now they just can't resist. There's an undeniable pull toward you, and they can't help but desire to get closer, to connect on a deeper level. They are beginning to feel as if this connection between you two is meant to be, that somehow the new chapters you're both stepping into individually are also intertwined in a way that makes you both stronger together. The word intimacy is coming through so strongly. This isn't just about a surface-level connection for them. They want something much deeper. They're yearning to understand your mind on a level that goes beyond the ordinary. It's as though they've already connected with your soul in ways that feel intuitive, almost as if they've known you in another lifetime. But now, they want to know you completely. The way you think, what you believe, and the unique lens through which you view the world. I'm hearing the word halfway loud and clear, and it feels significant. Perhaps this person is hoping you'll meet them halfway in some way. Maybe there's some kind of emotional distance they feel needs bridging, or maybe there's physical distance between you two. The word road is also coming through strongly, which could indicate that one of you is thinking about travelling to see the other, or the idea of navigating a journey together, whether it's literal or emotional. There's a sense of movement, a desire to close the gap between where you both currently stand. Now, I'm picking up on a powerful energy surrounding the feelings between you two. I sense that these feelings are mutual, but there's something deeper at play here. It's not just that these feelings are recent, it's that you are stirring emotions in this person that they don't even have the words for. They've never felt this way before in this lifetime, and it's creating an intense, almost overwhelming experience for them. It's a recognition of something deeper, something beyond the ordinary. I keep hearing strongest soul connection. For many of you, I strongly feel that you are this person's strongest soul connection in this lifetime. I know that some of you watching may have experienced various soul connections before. Soulmates, maybe even a twin flame. But what I'm sensing here is that, for this person, you are the one. Whether or not you share that same feeling is something only you can know. But there's no doubt that the connection you have with this person feels extraordinary to them. It's why they're experiencing these intense feelings for you. It's something they've never encountered before, and it's shaking them in the best possible way. Behind all of these new emotions, all the excitement and desire to offer something to you, I see the Ten of Wands. This is a big energy to work through. This card tells me that while they're feeling all of this newness, it's not without its complexities. The Ten of Wands speaks to the culmination of passion, of long journeys, and of burdens that have been carried for a long time. This person may be at a point where they're looking at their past and seeing the weight they've been carrying. This could relate to their life, their personal struggles, or past relationships that have weighed them down emotionally and physically. I'm sensing that perhaps you, too, have been carrying your own weight. There's a feeling here that, at some point, you've been in relationships where you felt like you were shouldering too much responsibility, where the balance was off and you ended up overwhelmed by the emotional load you were carrying. And when that happens, I feel like you may have had a counter-reaction. You started pulling your energy inward, retreating to focus on yourself. For some of you, this might have been misunderstood by others as selfishness, but it's not that at all. You've simply been rebalancing. You've been reconnecting with your own energy after a time of feeling drained and burdened by others' needs or demands. It's important to recognize that this focus on yourself isn't a negative thing at all. It's a beautiful, necessary process of healing and recharging your vibration. You needed this time to restore your sense of self and realign with your own power. And now, from this place of self-love and rejuvenation, you're in a stronger position to engage with others, especially this person who's been thinking so deeply about you. I get the distinct sense that this person truly understands the weight of what you've been through, especially when it comes to matters of the heart. They see the burdens you've carried in past relationships, the emotional toll it may have taken on you. It's almost as though they're deeply aware of your past struggles, and this awareness is what's making them proceed with such caution now. They're not rushing in, not because they don't want to, but because they're respecting the journey you've been on and the space you may need. I'm also picking up on a very specific image, someone wearing glasses. Maybe this resonates for someone, but I feel like it might be a symbol for clarity or a shift in perspective. This person is seeing things more clearly now, especially when it comes to you. Along with that, I'm getting the number 17, which could hold significance in some way, and something about December. It could be the time when a shift happens, or it might be a key time for you both. Let's explore the symbolism of 17 for a moment. It's about taking responsibility for your choices, and it marks the beginning of a path towards spiritual awakening and enlightenment. It's such a powerful energy because it signifies the first step toward a new level of awareness. I feel that you've sparked something within this person, something deep and transformative. Your energy, your light, is awakening them to a higher understanding of themselves and their purpose, especially in love and relationships. Now, we also have the Queen of Pentacles showing up, and I'm hearing the phrase, something to believe in. There's this deep, almost quiet sense that this person, for a while, may have lost faith in love. Perhaps they've become disillusioned by past experiences or found it hard to believe in the goodness of people. But then they met you, and everything changed. You, as the Queen of Pentacles, embody a sense of grounded stability, nurturing energy and pure heart that they can't help but recognize. Your generosity, kindness, and unwavering warmth stand out to them in a way that no one else's has. You are someone they believe in, and that belief is like a lifeline to them. However, I keep getting a sense of them placing you on a pedestal. They think so highly of you that it may sometimes border on idealization. This person sees you as someone extraordinary, almost too good to be true, and as much as they want to approach you, there's a part of them that feels unworthy. They may catch themselves thinking, maybe I should just admire this divine feminine from afar instead of risk-taking the next step, especially when they view themselves as not quite measuring up just yet. It's almost like they are stepping back to allow themselves time to get ready to be the person they think you deserve. Then, we have the Knight of Pentacles reversed. This is an important card because it shows someone on a journey, someone with something to offer, but also someone who hesitates. It's like they've saddled up and are ready to ride out. But there's a pause, a moment of uncertainty. This masculine energy is on their horse, carrying the pentacle, but they're still unsure whether now is the right time to make an offer. They're taking their time, working through their doubts, and questioning whether they're truly ready to take that step with you. What's important here is that this hesitation isn't about a lack of desire. It's the opposite, actually. They want to offer you something real, something solid, but they're working through their own feelings of inadequacy. They want to feel worthy of you before they make their move. They've seen the kind of love you deserve, and they want to be that for you. They just need to build up the courage to step into that role fully. I sense that as time goes on, they will realize that they don't need to be perfect to step forward. The person they've been waiting to become is already within them. They just need to trust the journey, trust the connection, and trust the love that's growing between the two of you. And when that moment comes, when they finally feel ready, they'll know it's time to offer you what they've been holding back. There's a moment when they're riding toward you, ready to make that long-awaited offer. But as they get closer, something magical happens. They pause. It's as if they're momentarily mesmerized by you, captivated by your presence, your energy, your beauty. They lose their words, forget what they were going to say, and the moment passes. Instead of making the offer, they retreat into themselves, caught up in the overwhelming sensation of awe and admiration they feel for you. This is an incredibly telling moment, one that I'm sure will resonate with someone reading this. Have you ever noticed how someone can become completely lost in your presence? Maybe you've seen it in their eyes or felt the way they look at you. It's that kind of gaze where for a moment they're so deeply in awe of you that they forget to even speak. You might even see this on their face. It will be obvious to you when they're in your presence. Despite their efforts to play it cool, they simply can't hide how taken they are by your essence. As we move forward, The energy shifts to the Page of Swords reversed. Here, this person has almost made up their mind about something important. They're in a pause, a moment of stillness, where they're choosing to observe, to listen. They want to know you on a deeper level, beyond surface conversations and fleeting encounters. They're taking their time, allowing themselves the space to understand who you are and how they can move this connection forward in a way that feels grounded and sustainable. For some of you, this energy might feel familiar, especially if you've been following along with the readings lately. We've channeled this masculine energy before, someone who is admiring you deeply and desiring a closer connection, but choosing to move slowly, almost strategically, to ensure they don't rush into anything. After reading this, I wouldn't be surprised if some of the messages from recent readings resonate with you in a new way, because this energy has been building, slowly but surely. Now, let's dive into the deeper essence of this connection with the Angel of Love and the Rest and Rejuvenation cards, both appearing upright. These cards bring a message of deep admiration. This person is undeniably drawn to the warmth of your heart, the love and kindness that radiates from you. But here's where it gets even more fascinating. There are specific things you do, even when you're not around them, that send out such powerful signals into the universe. These signals, subtle, almost imperceptible, reach them on a deep, energetic level. And when they pick up on this, they react. What you may not realize is that your actions, your energy, the love you pour into the world, sends a telepathic message through the quantum field. This energy is felt by them, without you even being near. Maybe you're doing something you love, something that fills your heart with joy, or engaging in an act of kindness, generosity, or self-love. It's in these moments that your energy becomes magnetic. They can feel it, even from a distance, and it pulls them toward you. You may notice it when, out of nowhere, they suddenly reach out to you, whether it's through a text, a call, or even just a thought about you that appears in their mind. What's incredible is that this connection isn't just about physical proximity. The love you embody in your daily life, the way you open your heart, sends out waves of unconditional love that they feel at an almost cellular level. It's as if, at the very moment you're engaged in something that lights you up, something that brings you peace, joy, or fulfillment, they respond, driven by that same frequency of love. It's in these moments of alignment, when you're centered in your own energy and radiating that pure, unconditional love, that they feel the most drawn to you, making a powerful move toward you that aligns with the flow of this connection. So remember, the energy you put out, your acts of love, kindness, and self-expression are never unnoticed. They resonate on a frequency that is felt by others, even from miles away. It's this magnetic energy that's drawing them closer, even if it's happening in a way that's not immediately obvious. When you're aligned with your truth and shining from within, that's when they'll feel it most, and that's when their heart will call out to yours in return. Out of nowhere, you receive a message from this person, a text that seems to appear right when you're thinking about them, or perhaps just when you've been feeling that subtle connection in the air. When that happens, take it as a sign, confirmation that something deeper is unfolding between the two of you. It's like the universe aligning in real time, and the energy of your connection is speaking volumes. Now, let's dive into the cards we've drawn. The Broken Heart card is reversed, along with the Happy Family card in the reverse position as well. These two cards together paint a beautiful yet bittersweet picture of healing. I'm sensing that, even when you're not physically together or communicating in the 3D world, your connection is providing this person with a deep and powerful healing experience. Simply knowing you, having you in their life, whether you're actively talking or not, seems to be allowing their heart to heal in ways they may not even fully understand. let's take a closer look at the happy family card reversed. It's telling me that this person has likely come from a place of emotional turbulence, perhaps a broken home or a family dynamic that was far from ideal. There's an energy here of unspoken wounds. Perhaps they've never shared the full extent of what they've gone through. Or if they have, it's been in a very guarded way. You might have sensed that something was a bit off, maybe a certain tension, or an unresolved issue. Perhaps there's been some conflict or a deep-seated wound linked to a mother or father figure. I'm hearing unhappiness in a marriage. They may have witnessed their parents staying together out of duty, not love, and this experience likely left a mark on them. They wondered at a young age if true, sustainable love could even exist. Then, they met you. And that's when everything started to shift. You've given them a glimpse into what unconditional love can feel like, and even though they might not be fully aware of it, this love is beginning to mend their heart on a very profound, energetic level. Your connection is healing them in ways they may not have even known were possible, and they're beginning to realize this. And it's not just emotional healing, they're experiencing tangible shifts in their life as well. The cornucopia card shows that manifestations are starting to flood into their world in ways they can't ignore. Since connecting with you, things are starting to fall into place. It's as if meeting you has unlocked a wave of good fortune in their life, and they're starting to see it. Remember that good luck charm energy we picked up on in a previous reading. That's exactly what's happening here. This person is recognizing that the universe is conspiring in their favor, and somehow you're at the center of it all. Maybe it's in their career. They might be getting more clients, experiencing promotions or raises, or simply noticing that opportunities seem to flow in more easily. Or maybe it's in their social life, where relationships and friendships seem to be blossoming. There's this new sense of empowerment surrounding them, and they know that connecting with you is a big part of it. Even more than the external shifts, I feel that this connection is allowing them to feel more confident and stable within themselves. They see that stability in you, and it grounds them, giving them the courage to step more fully into their own power. Now, as I reshuffle the cards to see what more this person wants to share, I'm hearing a message loud and clear. I want to reach out, but I'm lacking the confidence. This is followed by, but I know that we have a soul connection that runs really deep. With the Strength card reversed, it's clear that they're feeling vulnerable, uncertain, and perhaps even a little intimidated by the depth of the connection they feel with you. Yet, with the Lover's card appearing at the end of this reading, we see that the bond between you two is undeniable. It's a powerful, deep soul connection, whether it's a soulmate or a twin flame, and they are acutely aware of the significance of it. The Lover's card marks a beautiful and fitting note to end this reading. There's so much depth here, so much potential, and so much waiting to unfold. I can't wait to see how this energy develops in the coming days and weeks. The connection you share with this person is something truly special, and as they work through their fears and doubts, I have no doubt that this relationship has the potential to evolve into something incredibly beautiful. If you'd like to get even more involved, click the Join button to explore the membership options and discover the exciting perks waiting for you. By joining, you'll gain access to exclusive behind-the-scenes content, special community events, and unique benefits that enhance your experience. It's a wonderful way to support the channel while connecting more deeply with our vibrant community. If this video spoke to your heart and you want more, show your support by liking, commenting, and subscribing to Magnetize Official. Share these messages with anyone who might need a little extra inspiration. Let's continue to spread love and light together. Thank you for being part of this journey.